the reference of this video, I suggest using the following database when looking for these players. Otherwise, these players will not be in your save. So, in terms of your active leagues, it makes no difference. But the player count is going to make the biggest difference. If you are only running a small database, you will not be able to find half or maybe all of these players. So, to change your database, go to Advanced. As you'll see, you'll probably be set on one of these. You want to go to Advanced. And then you want to copy my settings right here. Obviously, if you don't want Oceania and, Asia, them type of teams, get rid of them. But in terms of Africa, Europe, North America, and South America, I would suggest keeping them and ticking everything that I've got ticked right here. Hello, and welcome to a brand new series on FM Scout. Yes, that is right. This is a series and not an episode. So, in terms of this series, it's going to be, I'm very excited to bring this to you, it's going to be a series on the FM19 top 10 hidden gems. So we're going to have episode 1, 2, 3, etc. Every time we find 10 hidden gems on the game, this will be obviously shared to you guys, and you guys can have a look at these players. We're going to obviously go through why they're a hidden gem, because hidden gem is hard to define what you class as a hidden gem. Some of these players you won't agree with, but I'll give you the reasons why I think they are a hidden gem as we go through the players. So they're going to be 10 videos. Let me know in the comments if you do like this kind of stuff. I'm very intrigued. And if you don't like it, I'll just put them all in one video. But at the minute, I've got 30 of these, and I want to kind of break it up a little bit. So I don't want the episode to be 30 minutes long of me going through all the players. So it's easier for me to do episode 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So please do let me know in the comments if you do like it. And let's get right into it, shall we? So the first player we're going to show you is Juan Roa. So before we get properly started on this, obviously some of these players aren't going to be world-class players. If you're managing Man City, you probably won't go for these, but if you're managing someone in the Championship, League 1, League 2, I'm going to base it on England. If you're just doing a team like that and you're looking for a bargain, someone who's going to perform for you, these are the players to go for. There is some players in this who are probably going to cost you 5 million. But again, I'll go on to why they're a hidden gem. There's some players in this that's going to cost you £60,000. So, it's pretty insane when you look at some of these players. And these are genuinely players that you may not have heard of, who are playing in obscure leagues, nations, stuff like that. So just have a look through the list. And if you do like any of these, let me know in the comments. The first player, like I said, is Juan Roa, currently playing at Santa Fe. Santa Fe are in the Colombian League, so you will need to have the Colombian Leagues loaded. But look at this guy's stats. This guy looks insane. He's 26, so these aren't wonder kids and that type of stuff. They will be ranging from 19 to 30, really. So, yeah, this guy looks pretty insane. I mean, I've never signed him. I've seen him come up, and he's been at Santa Fe for 245 appearances. He looks pretty insane, let's be honest. 17 leadership as well with 16 first touch, 16 crossing. Not only that, he's only valued at 145k and is on 1.1k per week at Santa Fe. So if we go to bid for him now, I'll show you exactly kind of how much he's going to cost you. So if we suggest it's only going to cost you 450k, don't forget you can obviously get this down by negotiating. I'd say you can get this guy for 250k at least. So that is the first player, Juan Roa. Let's go back to his profile screen. Player number 2 is Sigurd Glonly. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So for some reason that's not found. I have wrote all these down. There we go. So you may have to just double check his name and stuff. So Sigurd Glonly. No idea if I've just pronounced that right. I tried. This guy is a Norwegian player, 17 years old, currently at AMC. As you can see, his stats look insane for 17 years old. His determination will help his development as well. So that's a very good player. He's got 19 free kicks, which I find insane. So how much do you think this guy's going to cost you if you went to buy him? Let's have a look. So if we go to this, go to suggest terms, 140k. Obviously, you can negotiate this out. You can negotiate this even further down. So if I try and get it for 85k, they've actually accepted it, which is pretty insane. Obviously, I would always suggest removing this before you do the offer. Okay, moving on to the next player, we have got Dapo Mebude. But that's not pronounced right, so let's just go back. It's Dapo M. If you pop Dapo M, he is currently at Rangers. So this guy is valued at 11k. He's 16 years old. It looks like he's got very good stats. In terms of potential, I don't want to give that away. That's for you guys to find out. So it's only valued at 11k. If you was to bid for him at Rangers, you're going to be paying in the region of 130k. Obviously, get rid of this if you can. Obviously, move this down as well. Negotiate it. You could probably get him for less than 100k. And this guy looks very, very good for his age already at 16 years old. Moving on to the next one is Mikkel Damsgaard. Mikkel Damsgaard is currently at FC, that team. He is 17 years old, Danish kid. Very good stats. Is only, like I say, he's only 17. He's valued at 210k. He's got really good physicals, got really good mentals, all-round player. Definitely got the potential to be a good player as well. If we go to bid for this guy, you are looking in the region of 1.5 million, with the potential to probably get it lower than £1 million. So we got an offer accepted for 950k right there, which again, for the price, is a very good, and I definitely class this guy as a hidden gem because not many people know about him. The next one is Min-jae. So this guy is currently a South Korean playing at Jeonbak, who are a team obviously in the Korean League, South Korean League. So this guy's a centre-back, currently got great tackling, he's 21 years old, he's got very good physical and decent mentals as well. Currently valued a little bit higher at 750k, it's on 5.75k per week. So this guy may cost you a little bit more, but again, he looks a very good player. It's going to cost you in the region of 3 million, probably be able to get it down to 2.6, but again, looking at his stats, he looks a lot better than the players that we have previously looked at, and he could probably do the job in the Premier League, let's be honest. And for that price, you can't really go wrong. Moving on to Olimpiu Morutan. So this guy is currently at a Romanian club. He's 19 years old. He's got very good stats. He's valued at 1.2 million. Mentals are good. Physicals are good. All-round player as an advanced playmaker. His passing, I assume he's got the potential as well to get even better. Only on 3.3k per week. So if we go to make an offer for this guy, you're going to probably get him for less than 2 million, I assume. Yeah, 1.9 million for that guy. And again, he looks a great backup player. 16 determination will help his development as well. So yeah, you can't really go wrong on that one. That is a very, very good signing. Moving on to the next one, and this guy I rate very, very highly. He actually moved to Roma on one of my saves. He's currently playing in Israel. 18 years old, 1.2 million. Look at the dribbling at 16, at 18. Which is absolutely fantastic. He's got a good determination. His physicals could do with a bit of work, but they're okay for the time being. Might be able to get this guy in the Championship. He's made 61 appearances for this team. He's valued at 1.2 million, so if we go to bid for him, you're probably going to get him just below 2 million, I assume. Yeah, about 2 million you're going to get him for, which again is an absolutely fantastic signing for that price. Again, I'm not sure if any of you know him. He's not really played anywhere else, so I don't know if any of you would know him or have signed him before. Let me know in the comments. But again, for 2 million, you can't really go wrong. And the next one is Josef Martinez. So this guy is Atlanta United in America. So this guy is going to cost you a little bit more, but there is a reason for this, and we are still classing him as a hidden gem because I'm unsure many of you will have known him. I mean, he has played for Torino, so whether you know him from that, he's only 25. But even though his value is only 5 million, the reason I class him as a hidden gem is because you can actually get him for lower than what his value is, if that makes sense. So again, he's got some absolutely fantastic stats. This guy could definitely do a job in the Premier League. So if we go to bid for him now, he's currently valued at 5.5 million. So, you know, usually if you go for a wonder kid at 5.5 million, you'd end up paying, I don't know, 20, 30 million. This guy, they only wanted £1 million more than his value, so we could probably try and get it less than his actual value, which is very rare nowadays. I mean, that one didn't work. Maybe add a few installments, but again, 7.25 million. You are obviously going to have to pay a little bit more in his wages, but that does come with, obviously, if you are a better club. I mean, he is wanted by some Premier League teams already. So if you are a decent Premier League club and you're looking for a striker, I wish I knew about this guy when I started my Wolves sake, so I probably would have signed him. So yeah, this is Josef Martinez at Atlanta. Moving on to the next one now is Alexandru Mitrita. This is a guy currently at nobody, as it seems. Let's have a look. Alexandru Mitrita, there he is. So this guy is currently a Romanian. Obviously, you'll be able to see how to spell the names at the top anyway. But this guy looks absolutely insane as well. He's currently valued at 1.7 million, 4.7k per week. As you can see, look at his agility, 18. He's got dribbling of 16. I reckon this guy could do a job in the Premier League also. He's not really been to many clubs that you would probably know, to be fair. So this guy is going to cost you in the region of 2.9 million. Probably get it lower than 2 maybe. Around 2.5 million is going to cost you. 2.3 we got it to. But again, for 2.3 million, you're bringing in a guy who's got 16 dribbling. So again, it's about saving money. And how much do you think you'll be able to sell this guy on for in a few years? That's what it's all about. Moving on to the final one is Tiago Ferreira. So this guy is currently at Craiova, as a Portuguese guy playing in. Who is this team? He's playing in Romania as well, so let's go back to him. So Tiago Ferreira, 24 years old, Portuguese. He has been at FC Porto. He played in the B team though, so unsure if many of you know him. He then did move to a few other teams, but again, is an all-round player. He's got very, very good stats. Only valued at 3k. He's got good determination. He's a team player as well. this guy is going to cost you in the regions of 975k, so you might actually be able to get him for about 500k, which I think is an absolutely fantastic buy. So apart from that, that is the end of episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got another 20 more to go through of these type of players. If you enjoyed it and you can't wait for the next episode, let me know in the comments. And let me know if you've ever signed any of these before. But apart from that, that is the end of the video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.